Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Mutt is freaking out. Hey, come here. I was going to praise you, bro.
Here, Mutt.
Alright, here. Have a dear heart. Never mind, it's going to roll away. There we go. That's my boy. That's my boy.
You're my doggy, eh?
Okay, we are over encumbered. Let's put some stuff away. Alright, this time we actually have our sword still. Okay, we're at such a place that I probably don't need to be looting for a very, very long time. We've got so much that we could sell that, like, I don't know, there's not much of a purpose in it at the moment. So we might stop looting some of this armor. Just because we're already very flush and we've already got a ton of stuff in our storage that we can use to, you know, sell some more. So, we are going to do some of the same stuff we did last time. This time we should be able to do it much, much quicker. So we're going to go here. Oh, you know what? There is... No, we need to go to here. Okay, we've got a camp. We'll check this out. Okay, a soldier.
Hey there, Goodman.
A priest.
If you're looking for company, come and sit by the fire.
God bless you.
You silly doggy. Don't be a coward.
Where are you headed, worthy sir?
Oh, I'm no lord, just a plain old episcopal vicar. My name is Vicar John of Spechow. My job is to make sure the bishop's coin doesn't go rolling away.
Well, I see we're roughly the same age, but you've made something of yourself.
Oh, come now. I just pray and keep accounts. What I wouldn't give for a secular life. But mine is the lot of the third son, who must be thankful for any scraps left to him.
At least the third son can usually thank his lucky stars he's not a bastard.
I understand. But God loves every man equally. Except for the sinners. And even that lot he gives a second chance.
So tell me, where has your bishop sent you?
Oh, I'm on a visitation. To Pribyslavitz. It's some rural backwater near the Sasau. The church there has just been restored.
Oh yeah, I'm the bailiff there from the previous game.
What a stroke of luck, vicar. I'm the bailiff in Pribyslavitz.
No doubt. And I'm Saint Margaret.
No, really.
No, seriously. I'm the one who rooted out that den of cutthroats there.
Well, just look at me, assuming gentlemanly airs. And here I am, conversing with a hero.
You're goddamn right. Reputation lost? For what?
How about a round of dice, if that isn't too wicked for a man of the cloth?
I can never turn down the dice. Besides, as I said, God always gives us sinners a second chance. What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play!
All right, let's go.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
No, we'll see about that, buddy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That's as far as I go.
Damn, dude. That was pretty good. Okay, lots of 3s.
I hope you don't throw like that again.
I hope I do. If he rolls another 1,000, he just wins, though, so...
What? Oh, come on!
You knew it was going to happen.
That can't be. It just can't be.
It can be, and it is. Alright, we have a bunch of badges, don't we? Or did we put those away? Yeah, we do. It's just a lot of people can't play with the same badges we've got, I guess.
Stop that whistling.
I will not stop that whistling. I'm calling my horse, you bitch. And you're in his way.
People walk here too, you know.
Yeah, this is Horse the Fourth's entire world. How dare you? Okay. So, yep, we need to go up here and get a lullaby potion. We already stole a nice women's gown from the poor lady of the castle.
God be with
God bless you.
Let's see. Is there a place where we can wash off? We're pretty messy. Eh, it doesn't matter. Alright, you've got 359.
I'd like to do something.
Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good. I'm glad you found what you
All
were
right.
looking for.
Close enough. Now let's go to you. There we go. Let's wash up. Or not. Okay. Guess not. Oh, it's over here. No. It is that one.
Greetings to you.
What the hell's going on?
Fine. Why do you ask?
Oh, they're usually out here, huh? Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll buy those, and we'll buy that.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Why are you ignoring me, horse? Horse the Fourth?
Whoa!
Hold on, new horse. New horse the Fourth. Let me pet you. There we go. Maybe you just didn't come because we don't have a good relationship yet. But there we go. Alright, so now let's talk to her. That way, she goes to Kuttenberg and we have our 2-day wait. And that way we can go back into Kuttenberg and start working on some of that stuff.
Quick! Whoa!
Greetings.
I have that sleeping potion.
Great.
I have this dress for you.
This tattered rag? I mean, I need some...
Okay. I mean, it was on a literal lady of a castle, but, you know, whatever. Maybe this was the one that was on him.
I have this dress for you.
This tattered... I need some nice...
Jesus Christ.
Farewell, sir.
Literally was on a lady. Maybe it's that it's damaged. Hold on. If I use a tailor's kit, we might be okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is. All right, we need to use some of this stuff anyway. Let's go ahead and fix stuff up.
Woman.
All right, let's try that again. Look, I knocked out a lady to get you this.
I have this dress.
This tattered. I need
All right,
some.
it must need to be rank 3 or higher.
Take care, my friend.
Okay. Well, we know we can get one in the nearby town. So let's go over to Miskovitz and we'll pick up the same one that we got last time. Let's see. Should be this lady right here.
Take it or leave it.
Is it
Was willst du?
Show me your wear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing it just has to be a rank 3 or higher. Okay, let's see.
Danke.
Come and
Das
get
war ein
some
gutes
fresh
Geschäft.
What are you whistling for?
Easy.
Let's see. I'm turned around. Is it this way?
Ka! Da! Da! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
What a waste of money. Did you hear that the king himself announced that
What is it?
You guys brawling?
I'll be glad to have a drink with you fellows.
That's precisely what young Petska and me are doing here. We like to roll dice too.
Oh, I'll be more than happy to play with you. But first, I need to know who you are.
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petska here are just honest-to-goodness labourers.
You smell of horse sweat, yet I see no horses.
Look, no disrespect, we may not be labourers, true, but we're no crooks neither. In short, we look for horses, for a very well-heeled mistress. But only strays, that's all.
So, horse traders for hire?
Yeah, something like that. But we're pretty bored right now, and we're at a loose end.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's
So
good
what
to
do
have
we
a
think?
piece of steel
Are they
for
actual horse
protection,
thieves?
right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches, and I can lay anyone out with my bare hands.
Okay, you better not try to take my my horse. Horse the Fourth.
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh yeah, I can show you if you want.
Let's do it.
Well, I'll wager I'm a better fighter than you any day, Bohush.
You're on. I'll gladly smash you up and earn some coin in the process.
Let's go. Okay, not bad.
Fuck you! Oh, Christ! Shit! I'm just getting started. Wanker!
Okay, let's get our stamina back.
Didn't see that one coming, eh? Fuck,
Got him.
that was well fought. Here's your coin as promised. We're even, right?
Nice fight. A nicer coin. Goodbye, boys.
All right. Got some groschen from it. Stable master.
I'm sorry.
All right, maybe they're okay.
Here you go. Take it.
Let's see. The deer meat's still good. In fact, I should try and find a drying rack for that before it all goes bad. I know there's a smoke thing here, but the drying allows it not to really go bad at all. So it's always better to use a drying rack, in my opinion. Okay, is there one here? See the smoke. Let's see, is that one for the drying rack? Can't remember what the symbol for the drying rack is, but that might be it. Yep, okay, so there's a drying rack over there.
Oh,
Alright, is it in here? Alright, sure is. Alright, we can probably even sell some of that. Alright, we should do some alchemy, but I'm not feeling like it today. We'll have to do some alchemy soon.
I'm at your service.
Hey, you'll actually
What can I
talk to
do
me
for you?
today.
I need a bath.
Aye.
Prepare me a hot...
All right.
Alright, whenever we can do this with
Let's talk
Bara,
about
we
the
always give her
Certainly.
as much money as we can.
Excellent. You won't.
Bara helped us out when we were in a bad place.
boy.
Greetings, sir. Christ, pardon me.
Sorry, girl. Alright, will
with
you
you,
take
sir.
this?
I have this dress for you. It'll definitely look good on you.
Thank you.
So, what'd you say? Do I look like a rich merchant?
Well, well, Henry.
Not even wearing my... I'm just wearing my armor. I just have really nice armor.
We have everything.
Now, if so,
Alright,
Alright.
we've seen this in a
Fine.
previous
Then don't
episode, so...
Take care, sir.
Hey, get up. You're in a nice dress. Stand up, girl. I got you a nice dress. Don't be lean... Don't be doing that.
Christ, pardon me.
Alright, who is the skill person who's here? Is it you? Oh, it's Jezek. And he's got his full armor.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
Let's see. Yeah,
I
let's
hear
go do
you're
some
good in the
horsemanship.
saddle. I'd like to learn something.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
Okay, we'll spend the night here before heading into town.
noble sir.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Teach me
I'd
some
like to
unarmed.
practice wrestling.
Great, let's get to it.
You have a kind master. Amen.
All right. So unarmed and horsemanship. Let's see, where are we on those? Horsemanship, 25, okay. And then with unarmed, we're at 20. Oh, it looks like we got a point. We didn't get a notification, so I didn't think that we did, but maybe we got this when we were in that last fight. Your unarmed attacks are 10% stronger. That's pretty good. After executing a combo or master strike, we're not really using combos enough to make... We're just kind of swinging. If you defeat an opponent unarmed, your unarmed combat skill will count as 3 more, and your stamina will recover 25% faster. Okay. I think we're just going to take this. Most of the time when we're doing unarmed, we're just brawling. So that one will just help us with brawls. Okay. Okay, I like that we're no longer restricted from accessing the horse from inside. They must have changed that in one of the updates. Keep the wine on us because we're trying to drink right now. It's a funny comment to say, but we are. We're trying to drink fairly often. Okay, found player. Put away the broadsword. Military. Okay. Okay, now we need to get our ass back into Gutenberg. And honestly, now that we have Rosa's book, I think we're going to Rosa, man. Of course I want to go and see Rosa.
Better not forget about that council assembly.
Is that timed? I don't think that's timed, right? Maybe it is. Shit. Alright, the council is slowly approaching. I should start my preparations if I haven't done so already. I need to get to the city council convened by Sigismund to find out what Sigismund is up to, but getting to the king himself won't be easy. Perhaps Master Vavak could help me. I know many things about him that the king would not be pleased to hear. Okay, it sounds like there could be a timed element in this, especially with what he just said out loud. So I think we are going to focus on that. Let's go and see Rosa. And then we're going to go and visit Vavak and kind of just go from there.
Quick!
Okay. In we go.
Die! Quick! Quick!
Okay, we can see if we can talk to the innkeeper here real quick. Might still be asleep, but guess I'm trespassing right now. Hey, I know I'm trespassing in your home, but it's really fucked up. For the experience. Oh yeah, speaking of wine, let's drink some. I need to make sure I've got a light buzz going pretty much at all times. Alright, we got a perk point in agility. Alright, piercing damage of all melee weapons is increased by an additional 5%. After performing a perfect dodge, we're not really dodging. Let's go ahead and grab Viper 2. Is that gonna hit me? I might get knocked off my horse going through here. Just lower your head. There we go. Okay, we're okay.
Die! Die! Die!
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
He had a name.
Too.
It's me,
Is he-
Odolin von Wotitz. You gave me a few groschen to help me on
He
my
was
way.
the one being held prisoner, wasn't he?
Now I remember.
Yeah.
You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
I can't believe I just ran into him. I just saw like a full name and that I could talk to him and was like, well, sure, why not? Let's just see what this is about. Huh, very cool.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Wotitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're going to settle a score.
And who
Can
knows?
we help?
We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I
Nice.
think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time, and it would put a decent hole in a man too. If you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe
Yeah, I think we
travels.
gave him the
Same
max
to you.
amount we possibly could. An ornate hunting crossbow. Very cool. Alright. It's not as good as the one we have. That's okay. I appreciate it anyway. That's very cool. Alright.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Okay. I remember their manor is somewhere over here, kind of on the right-hand side of everything. Can't remember exactly where, but we'll get there. Okay, was it this one? No, don't think it's that one.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
I mean, I should really just use the map. Okay, we're close. We just dip around. This one. All right, Rosa.
Whoa.
I lost about an hour getting this book for you. All right, is there anywhere I can sit down? Because I've got a book I can read for a couple of hours until they're possibly open. But it's always better to sit. All right. Life in the saddle. There we go, scholarship. Okay, gotta read the books for more scholarship. Let's grab our point, which I think we got last time too, so we'll probably just get the same thing. What did we end up getting? Wonder of Beasts? Yeah. Okay, Wonder of Beasts, 20% more horsemanship. Okay, so we need food, and we need wine.
Good doggy, good boy. I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll
Yes,
be
I should.
expecting me. And I mustn't forget about the city council.
Okay, yeah, they're reminding me of stuff, so the city council definitely seems like it's time-wise, like there's a timing element to it, which totally makes sense. So let's visit Rosa. Gosh, maybe I should go and figure out more about the thing first. I'm gonna save before doing this, because I have a suspicion about this, and it could end up losing me more time. All right, Rosa, I got a book for you.
Lovely morning, isn't it?
Sure is. How you doing, girl?
Good to see you, Lady Rosa.
About that book you wanted.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book. Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergow's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
No, I don't think I actually did read it, did I? Not actively.
I read a bit of it.
Uh-oh.
What did you think?
Why don't you tell me what you find so compelling about it? It's your favourite book, right?
Well, let's say that I identify with the author. We share a similar view of the world.
And who is the author? I didn't find a name in the book.
That's on purpose.
You wrote it, didn't you?
Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what?
I have to read it. I have to read it. Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay. Book of Anecdotes, slightly humorous. Wedding toast. Unfortunately, I don't know the bride, so I can't congratulate her groom. And knowing the groom too well, neither can I congratulate the bride. On innocence, a young man tenderly embraces his beloved and asks, "Am I your first lover by any chance?" "Could be," she replies. "I thought I'd seen you somewhere before." Thinking is not knowing. A certain Gutenberg gentleman once visited an old charlatan and wanted to know his fate. The charlatan examined his palm carefully and said to him, "I see you are the father of 2 children. You are mistaken." He shook his head. "I am the father of 3 children. It is you who are mistaken," smiled the charlatan. Repent. Adam's gender. A. von Wallenstein and Raymond R. Hart on men and women. As many and men in particular will gladly testify of the 2 genders, it is the female that is imperfect, prone to all manner of sins and faults. It is an old known truth that the testimony of many is a credible testimony, the truth of which cannot be doubted. But who hath appointed the woman here lot? God or man, who has decreed that woman is incapable of thinking, acting, and deciding without the guidance of man? By whom was it determined that women were too foolish and vice-ridden to participate in matters wholly male, politics, science, or the liberal arts? Is such a resolution supported by experience or evidence? After all, no one has ever given a woman the opportunity to demonstrate the necessary judgment and wit. We have only conveniently condemned it as inadequate and have made this judgment an established truth which no one dares to question. We have witnessed many injuries to the daughters of Eve, and therefore may, or rather must, testify that the world is unjustly ordered in this respect. Men are fond of exalting themselves above women and attributing all sorts of wrongs to them, but only to cover their own faults. A man who accuses a woman of vice has squandered his own youth in licentiousness. In old age, these men recall with regret the sins of their past life without ever repenting of them. It is out of this bitterness that they denounce women in order to humiliate and vilify them in the minds of all who are willing to listen to them. These corrupt old men are like incurable leprosy. Damn, you tell 'em, girl. But even more than women, men prefer to elevate themselves above other men. For example, they claim that husbands who listen to their wives' advice are fools and deserve ridicule. But we say that a man who has a wife who is sensible and wise and refuses to listen to her is twice as foolish. Okay, we got ourselves an old school Kingdom Come feminist here. I like it. Gravedigger's Jest. What do you call a woman who knows exactly where her husband is every night? A widow. On the wisdom of the elders, a father says to his son on his wedding day, "Remember, son, that a newlywed woman loves well and cooks badly, but wait a few years and it will be just the opposite." Okay. All right, I had to read it. I had to.
God be with you.
Hi, girl. No good morning this time? That's okay.
By the way, as I and there it
You really found?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
Why don't you tell me what you find so compelling about it?
Well, let's say that I identify with the author. We share a similar view of the world.
And who is the author? I didn't find a name in the book.
That's on purpose.
You wrote it, didn't you?
Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
I've been through quite a bit, but I never thought of writing it down.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
I mean, that sounds nice.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
Privacy in your chambers, I see.
Pleasure.
Sure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Is this telling our own story?
Well, being a man myself, a man.
Or are we
I
making
suppose.
up a fiction?
And what kind of a man is he?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
Let's do ordinary.
Somebody wealthy.
Oh, I
A nobleman or burgher.
misclicked.
I don't know that sort of life myself.
Nothing is as perfect as it may seem, but it certainly offers plenty of topics for writing. Can you think of anything?
We could make a farce. Would that be insulting to her since she's technically from the upper crust?
You know the lives of the rich. I grew up in a village. We could combine them both in a story.
Rich or poor, we're all the same before the eyes of God.
That may be true. But a rich man would never change places with a poor man. While on the other hand...
It's good that you say that. For a strong story, we need conflict. Whose side would you take?
The poor. I'm just a yokel myself, so I'll stick with my own.
And for what reason? Enlighten a rich man's daughter.
it doesn't hurt a rich man to be decent, because he always has food on the table and a roof over his head.
I see, but allow me one question. Who is the greater benefactor? A poor man who shares his last groschen with others, or a nobleman who takes a chest full of groschen and builds a church with it? Or feeds a village when the crops fail?
Fair enough. The rich man, then, since he's helping more than a single person.
I'm just teasing you. If you want to side with the poor, go ahead. So the villain will be some filthy rich old fart. What do you say?
So, someone like your father?
Shh. He'd give you hell if he heard you.
He'd probably kill me if he knew I was in your room alone with you. You're waiting for Rosa to finish your story.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What?
Do I have to take my clothes
off?
off?
What do I have to do?
That'll be a tough one. But how do you imagine a ghost? Or the dead come to life?
Well, I don't know. Something like this?
Maybe take your helmet off, bro. Lovely.
Well, now we're done.
Finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Okay, let's read it. Okay. So, let's see, we should be after elders, right? Yeah, okay. About the miser who rose from the dead. Once upon a time, there was a man in Kuttenberg who was considered the biggest miser in town. He never dropped a coin to beggars or street hustlers. He never went to taverns or bathhouses. Even when he walked down the street with a lantern and someone wanted to light a candle from him, he would not share, lest he accidentally run out of light. Even thieves avoided his house because there was nothing to take. His servants had to work for a pittance and were given hard bread and half a tankard of beer with their meals. But even that was not enough for the miser. He pondered and pondered until he figured out a way to keep all of his servants hungry for at least one day. He consulted the apothecary, and in the morning, at the time he usually woke up, his servants discovered him lying on his bed, pale, cold as if dead. None of them suspected that their master was actually alive and hearing their every word. They washed his body and wrapped him in a shroud, as was proper, but then they began to rejoice and rejoice loudly, when instead of mourning and fasting, the servants opened the larders and chambers, rolled out the casks of wine and began to feast. The false dead man decided to put a stop to their celebrations. He arose from his bed, and still in the shroud, ran among them, but before he could say anything, one of his servants, by this time quite drunk, cried out, "Ghost," and took him over the head with a jug. The master was dead and on the spot, but it was 3 days and 3 nights before anyone called for a priest. And there's the pose. Alright, what was it called? The Miser Who Rose from the Dead. Nice, Rosa. You're a talent, girl.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
It's nice. It reminds me of the fairy tales I heard as a child. Some scared me so much I nearly crawled under the table. But that's just the way fairy tales are.
My dearly departed mother used to say that the Twilight Witch would carry me off if I misbehaved. And it seems father still wishes she would at times. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
Oh, dude, can we actually date her?
And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it would be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Well, you know how to woo a man, don't you, girl? Brilliant.
You said you could teach me something.
All right.
You have in
So we
mind?
might be able to
If
go
you
on
ask
dates with her like we
nicely,
could
I'll
in the
share
first
some of
game.
my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, lady know-it-all. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. But I warn you in
Okay.
advance that
Archery
it will
and
not come
knowledge?
free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship. So, what would you like?
I'll pay you to be my tutor.
I'd like to expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
All right, thank you. Some more scholarship.
Could you teach me?
Why not? But I warn you so.
Okay, let's
I'd
go
like
ahead
you
and
to
do
show
some
me
marksmanship.
Shoot like a... Well, a wild woman.
I prefer the term Amazon.
Will you teach me?
Listen closely,
She's great.
so I don't have to repeat myself.
Okay. And we got a perk point. All right. When aiming with a bow or crossbow, the action around you slows down considerably for a moment, making it easier to aim. The effect lasts for 3 seconds or until you fire. Yeah, I'll try that. I'm not very good at doing that already. Don't tell your dad that we were in here alone, okay, girl? He might actually try and kill me. I know I helped him out, but that only gets a man so far when his daughter's involved, you know? Just saying. And wait till he finds out that we're planning future dates. Oh dear.
That's a chance. That old coot will outlive us all.
Okay, we need to find a way into Sigismund's
I wasn't paying attention.
thingamabob. City council. You know, thingamabobs. Okay, so it should be red icons, right? Okay. Mintmaster Vivek. Let's go talk to that snake.
I'm at your service.
Women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God.
Is it in here?
Men's cruelty and wickedness.
Alright, looks like it's in here.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Go ahead and try it,
Hold
bitch.
your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Will we actually see Sigismund finally?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
I
Have you
simply
forgotten
can't.
I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Okay, so we need the letter, and we need the livery.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
Okay, 2 places to check then.
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay.
They're the ones claiming it's in scripture. Who knows what's really in it?
Someone laid this guy out, huh?
Here, mutt.
Hey, you're in my way, girl. I'm trying to pet my dog.
Aye, come here.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Never get in my way when I'm petting my dog. Why is this marked? Oh, maybe I can steal the livery? No. Oh, I see. It's an area over here. That was weirdly marked on the map, wasn't it? There we go. Okay, so let's go see the tailors.
Good afternoon.
Show me your wear.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's you. Let's just see if we have anything we can sell. Yeah.
What can you do? Maybe next time.
Townsman.
I'd sooner see hell freeze over.
Ah, that's a shame. There's something I need from you.
You've got legs, haven't
Okay, baker.
Good day to you.
Okay, just making sure that I can't, like, talk to somebody and ask if he's around.
The finest wares. It happens. Just which way you're going next time.
Okay, saddler. Trader. Here's another tailor.
What would you like, friend?
Here we go.
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
You're too late. Franta already came and picked up the goods. You just missed him.
Okay, I guess that means he might have gone to the inn, or will maybe be able to get a new lead from the inn.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we have some books we could sell. So let's visit this guy on the way. Okay, how much you got? 481?
Let's talk about the...
Where?
Do we have a deal?
We're nearly? Aye, that... I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Okay, 66 left. Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
What can you do?
And while I'm thinking about it... There we go, the
Maybe
Aesop.
next time, then.
Okay, well, he's marked as being downstairs. This door is locked.
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you are looking...
I'll have a look at...
Nothing to
Yeah, I should be drunk at all times. What am I thinking?
your liking, sir?
He is in there. Weird. Why is it locked? Okay, innkeeper's gone.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Bastard!
What is it? You want another fight?
Yes.
Sorry, that was an accident.
An accident? If you touch me once more, you'll soon regret it. I have friends at the town council.
Did we beat this guy up?
I must have mixed you up with someone else. You got this kind of familiar look about you.
You're the third one to tell me that. I'd like to know what arsehole I look like that everyone wants to beat me up all the time.
What is this about? I didn't beat this guy up. What's going on? I'm
You
confused.
must be Franta Cooldown.
Maybe I did beat him
am.
up at some point.
And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you.
I can do a better
You
job.
can put your feet up,
Rude.
fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset.
My drinking
Show the
stat isn't that
confirmation
good.
to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
Okay, we won't put it on until we have to.
Surrender at once!
Okay, I'll surrender.
Easy now! I surrender!
I'm pretty sure that door was bugged.
Tried to pick that lock, eh?
Oh, please. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Oh, I apologize, my lord.
Damn right. Get out of here.
Bastard.
Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to be locked, but maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe he had a private little gathering there in that inn. Okay. So, we need to go to the council here and convince them that we know our shit and can be presented to the king.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Lovely.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose?
I've got it on me, bro.
I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Okay. So we're going to end the episode here. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to put that livery on and we're going to go and serve the person who we don't view as our king. I have some poison I could put in his wine, right? What if that could be like a thing you could do? Like, I know Sigismund is a real person, but could you imagine if they gave us some alternate ending for poisoning Sigismund or something? Be interesting. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Peto Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Dougherty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Wren, Barrettscape, Sanctum, Joshua Jarvis, XX Night Fighter, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.